Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamillo, Representative Joey Salceda, Representative Stella Kimbo, Representative Ferdinand Alexander Marcos. Bureau and House Bill number 6608 shall now become known as Republic Act number 11954, entitled Fund by Investing Funds, Coordinating and Strengthening the Thank you, Mr. President. You may now return to your respective seats.
That we clarify all the questions and answer all the questions that have been raised about the Maharlika Fund. What is its intent? What is it supposed to be? How is it supposed to work? We have talked very much about foreign investment coming into the country. We have encouraged PPPs, we have encouraged joint ventures, we have encouraged G2G arrangements. But all of these come under the category of borrowings. We are at present at about, if I am not mistaken, 63% GDP to debt ratio. And although that is relatively good when we compare it to other countries around the region, it still is a very high number. However, there are so many infrastructure development, structural developments that we need to implement if we are going to be able to say that the Philippines can now compete in the world market, be it in labor, be it in manufacturing, be it in agricultural exports. If we are going to do that, there are a great many investments that are going to be needed to be done for us to achieve that. The first part of this administration was spent on a very simple principle, that we will go out to the world and we will do the changes that are necessary for the Philippines to become an investment-friendly nation. And that has earned some success, both in the private sector and also in the public sector. Many of you have been extremely important parts in the whole process, and having to try to explain. And I know that people think that they feel they are wary because it's something new. Although it isn't. The sovereign funds have been started since the 1950s. However, over the years, sovereign funds have become different from one another. When we were studying the fund, we looked back and we say, let's look at the experience of other people, of other countries. What worked? What didn't work? Where were the mistakes? So we don't commit the same mistakes. And the essential element that came back at us after that study was that every sovereign fund is unique, depending upon the purposes of that fund. For example, in China they had the agency called Sintic, which started off as an agency that was that were looking for investments to be brought into China. As China grew wealthier, they changed the ambit of their operations, and it is now where can China invest outside of the People's Republic. So you can see that there is an evolution. It doesn't mean that what we have made here is it. It will evolve as the context, as the economic situation, as the global situation changes, and as the opportunities arise and the risks are differently assessed. Then that is what we will adjust to. However, the point being, as long as we manage it properly, and I contend that we have some of the best economic managers, both in government and in the private sector, that we can count on to run this fund properly. And so that is why it has been very important. Of course, I've been watching the hearings and the debates in Congress about what is it supposed to be, what is it supposed to do, how is it supposed to run. And immediately I said, I'm not in favor of having in the original iteration, the president was the chairman of the, I said, no, you remove us. It was the Secretary of Finance. No, Because inevitably, if you put me or the Secretary of Finance or in the decision-making loop, those decisions will be colored by political considerations. And that must not be the case. We have to look at these things. We have to look at any potential investment. We have to look at any potential operation of the fund in a cold, calculating manner. That is the only way that it will succeed. Once again, I'm confident that we will find all of the people who are so competent that we can rest easy that they will handle the fund properly. So long as structurally, and I think we've done that job. Structurally, we remove the political decisions from the fund. And those political decisions are left with the bureaucracy, the political bureaucracy, and the fund is left to be a fund and operating on a sound and proactive financial basis. I note that some of the objections that very early on was I would hear some people commenting and saying, hindi ba, kung may pera tayong ganyan, kung may pondo tayong ganyan, dapat ilagay yan sa agrikultura, dapat ilagay yan sa infrastructure, dapat ilagay yan sa energy development. Eh, nanonood ako ng television, sabi ko sa kinakausap ko yung TV, saan nyo kaya iniisip na ilalagay yan? Bibili kami mga magagarang kotse, bibili kami malalaking yate, yung pa yung iniisip ninyo. It makes me laugh because that is so far from the truth. That is precisely where we are going to put this money. That is precisely where we are going to apply this money. All those critical sectors that have been left behind, all those critical sectors that have to adjust to the new economy, the new global economy, those are the pressure points that we will apply the fund on. We take one step in our journey towards success. A journey that is fueled by our ambition and the unwavering spirit of the Filipino people. Let us embrace this opportunity with open hearts and minds, confident in our ability to shape our own destiny and create a future where no dream is too big, no aspiration is beyond reach. That is the dream. That is what the fund is for. We hope to fuel that dream. Thank you very much at mabuhay po kayo.
Thank you, Mr. President.